People will, yeah, they should have it. It's funny, you know, I was afraid that was going to happen. Now we actually had a picture, but. All right, we're back, so hopefully people refresh the feed. Oops. Wow, that was offsides. All right, hopefully we're back. I'm waiting for people to join. I don't know if is anyone on yet? Sorry, that sometimes happens. Now I can't tell if we have viewers or not, but. All right. I see one person's on. Sorry about that, guys. That happens sometimes when I get a phone call. Oh. All right. You didn't miss much. 349, still score. Quentin Bourne goes to his backhand, and that's going to be gloved down. Big rebound. Quentin Bourne's going to hammer this one, I believe. Nope, doesn't get through. And held in momentarily there by Pittner. Pittner sends it over to Bourne. Bourne sends that into the corner. He's going to skate it up. Puck goes back to Nolan Caffey, who covers for him. Caffey sends that over to Bourne. Bourne makes a little move. And the Sharks are going to be able to skate this one out. And they're going to dump that deep. Kings look to maybe catch him on a change here as Bears leaves that for Pittner. Pittner cross-ice pass to Quentin Bourne. Bourne sends that up to Hoffman. Hoffman's going to send that in, but a little bit of a delay there, and Morris goes offsides. 3:04 to go. Kings on top 3-0. Out shooting the Sharks. 19-3. Puck comes out of the zone. CJ Stice sends it over to Drake Murray. Drake Murray chips that forward to himself and holds on the half wall and makes a move and scores. Went to his backhand and deposits that in the back of the net. 4-0 Kings. Hey, Risa. Hey, Risa. Risa. Will one of you guys go on YouTube and resend the link on Viber? Just grab it off what's streaming now. Drake Murray sends that over. Puck comes back to him. This time he sends it up to Ethan Weber. Weber fights through a stick check. Puck goes into the corner. Backhand pass. Finds CJ Stice. CJ Stice. Shot. And that's bodied down by Sharks goalie. .218 to go here in the first. Earhart sends that back to Murray. Murray sends that back to Stice, but that's out of the zone, so they're going to have to regroup. Puck's up to Fortune. Fortune chips that up to Earhart. Earhart from the top of the circle. Puck goes just wide. Park uses his body to seal the wall there. CJ Stice sends that up. Earhart knocks that down with his glove. Puck played up to Murray. Murray. Puck goes in the corner. Patrick Fortune leaves that for Park. Park from the corner. So if you're rejoining us, Murray scored on a end-to-end rush. Went backhand, short side. Make it 4-0. Minute 25 left in this period. Sharks look to break out. And CJ Stice brings it in. And Murray's got to go back and fights off Larry Oza there as the gold jerseys surrounded him. Fortune is going to skate it in, and that's gloved down nicely by the Sharks netminder. 1:02 to go. Morris Weber I'm sorry, Morris, Caffey, and Hoffman jump back on. Caffey, who's been clean in the circle, continues to be. Little sauce pass from Morris back to Bourne. That puck doesn't get through, hits Hoffman in front. Morris from the top of from the corner plays catch with Caffey, and that puck goes to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne tries a little flip pass to Morris. Sharks get a stick on it. Morris gets hauled down, but Hoffman's there to support. And that puck's going to be controlled by the Sharks, and they're going to get this one out to the neutral zone. 25 seconds left in the period. Sharks going to get that deep. Bears going to leave that for Hunter Toms. Hunter Toms going to send that up, but that's intercepted by the Sharks. And we're down to just 12 seconds. Toms sends that up. Quentin Bourne in the dying seconds. Going to send that up 3 seconds, and that'll do it for the first period. So after one period of play, it's Kings 4, Sharks 0. Kings on top. The shots 22-3.
That's where the
Sorry, I got you guys knocked offline there. Another good reason to subscribe to the channel in case when that happens, you'll get a link and a notification as soon as I go back live. Just hit the little bell icon. After you subscribe, hit the little bell icon, and then you'll get notifications when we're streaming. What time's the game tonight?
7:30.
7:30?
7. I think it's 7.
7 o'clock?
7 p.m.
All right, so tonight's game, 7 p.m. West Coast time.
I'll be tuning in.
Sorry. I just got a comment that I'm doing a bad golf match. I know, it's what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to save the vocal cords, okay? This is just the first game of a long weekend, all right? We'll get more exciting later, okay? We don't want all the excitement early. We want to peak later. We don't want to peak in the morning. First game on a 5 out of 5. Always critics. Always critics. All right, Schiavetti, Weber, and Frank to start this period. Sharks win this draw. And they send the pass up, but Pittner intercepts, sends it back to the Sharks. Colin Frank digs away at it. Sharks get a stick on that, and they're going to skate this one up. They get this one on net, and Torrey Pittner is going to move that up, a little out of the reach of Weber, and puck's going to go in, not far enough for icing, though. So the Sharks go back to play, and Schiavetti's eyes were about as big as they can be, but it just eluded him as it just went under his stick. He was probably already thinking about the celly. Because had he collected that, I think he would have come in and done something fancy. 15:26 to go. No changes. Colin Frank. Weber's shot gets blocked. Schiavetti collects. Good stick handling there. Sends it over to Frank. Frank's tied up, though. That stick had him wrapped up. And the Sharks are going to send this one out. And 3-on-2 here for the Kings. Colin Frank from the top of the circle. Tries to send that over to Weber, but good stick by the Sharks. Puck goes back. Schiavetti jumps on his man. Sharks just send it to a Soft corner, but Colin Frank uses his speed, arrives first. There's Weber, makes a move. Chiavetti from behind the net sends that up to Drake Murray. Drake Murray sends that to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne sends that to a soft area, and the Sharks are able to get that out of the zone. Quentin Bourne is going to go back to retrieve. Patrick Fortune, Aiden Park, and jump on. Puck's up, finds Colin Frank. Colin Frank delays, sends it over to Park. Park from the top of the circle. Does a good job of being poised with the puck, protecting it. Quentin Bourne sends that back to Park. Park picks that up nicely off his skate, circles. Stops on the half wall, plays catch with Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne, shot. Fortune just misses getting a stick on that. And Sharks gonna play that up. And regathered back momentarily by the Kings, but the Sharks get a stick on that and send that deep. Kings will have to come 200 feet. Drake Murray uses his body to protect that. And sends it up to Quentin Bourne, his usual D partner. Quentin Bourne's gonna skate this one in. Sends it over to Earhart. Earhart shoots, just misses wide. Hunter Tom's on now. He collects that. And sends that over to Aiden Park. Aiden Park, excellent with puck protection, sends it over to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne hammers that right off of Earhart. That didn't feel good. Bourne holds that in. Earhart uses the hand I think he just took a puck off of to play that over. And Fortune and Park, second effort, sends that over. Good initial save by the Sharks goalie, but Earhart's there with a wide open 4x6, and he pounds that in. 5-0 Kings. Caffey, Morris Hoffman on now. CJ Stice, Hunter Toms. CJ Stice sends it over to Hunter Toms. Hunter Toms sends that back to CJ Stice. Puck comes up, and that's going to be icing. A little bit too much mustard on that one. This game will go to a running clock here if we get to 6 goals. 7 goals? All right, 7 goals. So it's nice about having the team manager who knows all the rules standing next to you. She can correct you when you're wrong.
Just helping.
Just helping. Caffey wins another draw. He's been awesome in the circle so far. CJ Stice sends that dangerously back to Caffey. Caffey chips that forward between a couple of his ex-teammates. And Hunter Toms steals this one. He's going to make a little Mohawk move there, and he's down low. He used to play forward when he was young. Well, he's still young, but when he was younger. So he's going to send that up to CJ Stice, and CJ has a little bit of a hard time handling that, and so CJ Stice goes back to collect. He's got time and sends that over to Hunter Toms. Hoffman's going to collect this on the half wall. He's got time and space. Sends that up. Morris going to flip that. Gets that deep, and he goes to start his forecheck. And Sharks take back. And that's stolen momentarily by the Kings. Sharks are able to advance the puck, though. And Pittner puts his man down. Corner scrum. Pittner just kicks that, and he's going to chip that out. Morris goes for a change. That'll allow Weber to jump on. Chiavetti picks up the forecheck. He's right on his man, and he separates the man from the puck, but the Sharks do a good job of supporting the puck there. Quentin Bourne holds the zone momentarily, and from his knees tries to send that to Colin Frank. That doesn't click, though. Chiavetti sends that back, and there's Colin Frank trying to be a little sneaky. Oh, he was trying to sneak behind the Sharks player to surprise him. Sneak attack. But that didn't work. And Chiavetti gets that fancy edge work of his going around. Sharks on a counterattack. 1-on-2, though. Bunch of gold jerseys back. Sharks making changes. Sharks did play this morning, so you got to imagine they got a little bit of heavy legs. It was at 7 this morning. They traveled. And it looks like we're going to have our first call of the day is, I believe, Quentin Bourne is going to go to the box. And I believe that will be for a rough interference, something. Yeah, rough. There we go. So Bourne to the sin bin. He'll feel shame for 2 minutes, and then he'll get free. Danielle's asking to ring the bell, but unfortunately, cowbells are not allowed here for Kaha weekends. So parents are under strict orders not to mess around with those things or face the vitriol and anger and potential punishment from Kaha. Sharks on a man advantage. Larioza loaded up big time for that one, but didn't get as much on that as he'd like. Still love that Larioza kid, though. He's played with a bunch of these guys. Good kid, great family, good hockey player. It's 97 in the fancy gray and teal. Weber out there with Caffey, Caffey, Murray, and Stice. Oh, shot from the point. That's Ella. She's another one of our favorites. She's played spring hockey with the boys before, and she and her family are terrific as well. She's a great hockey player. She's got a big future ahead of her, especially as female hockey goes. Speaking of Ella, she loads up, but good stick by Weber eliminates that chance. Larioza gets knocked down by his former teammate, Nolan Caffey. Weber chips this one out. No icing on the penalty kill, so the Kings have to get back to remembering how to play a little soft. Nolan Caffey got one in front of him. Shot. Weber, shot. Tried to find the 5-hole on his backhand. That doesn't work. 37 seconds still on the man advantage. Sharks are going to skate this away. They got a 4-on-2 developing. It is not like Quebec, Danielle. You were right. We missed Quebec already. I mean, it was like 67 this morning, but other than that, we definitely missed Quebec. Colin Frank, Patrick Fortune to kill this one. Still 28 seconds left. Kings out shooting the Sharks 27-5 on top 5-0. Hunter Toms plays it up to Colin Frank. Puck goes into the Sharks zone. They're looking to come 200 feet. Good stick by Colin Frank. And in the dying seconds of the Sharks power play, they're going to get that one deep. Torrey Pittner, he plays it. Quentin Bourne is now out of the box and up ice. 4-on-2 developing here for the Sharks. Patrick Fortune, here we go. Oh, he looked to make a move, but good stick there by the Sharks player to prevent that. Hoffman's on now. CJ Stice is going to glove that nicely. Chips out forward to Patrick Fortune. Fortune centering feed to Colin Frank. Colin Frank shot. Good save by the Sharks goalie. Kings make some more changes as Hoffman stays on. Morris and Caffey join him. 8:13 to go here in the second. Kings on top 5-0. I don't think Caffey's lost a draw yet. He's been stellar in the circle. See if he can win another one. He does. Murray sends that over. Stice golfs that. Hoffman. Caffey goes back to retrieve. Morris lurks in the high slot. Toe drag. Hoffman does battle. And Morris intercepts. Makes a move. Goes down. Sends it over to Hoffman. And good move there. Nice scoring chance by Hoffman. And good shot. Don't think it found the back of the net, though. Good, excellent save there by the Sharks goalie. No changes for the Kings. Sharks make a handful. Caffey wins another draw. Morris from the corner. Makes a move, sends it over to Hoffman. Hoffman sends that back to Caffey. Caffey fights through a little bit of the hook. Morris from the half wall tries to chip that forward, but Sharks are going to send that behind their net. They got time to skate this one away. Nolan Caffey arrives and pressures Sharks defenseman. 5-0 Kings. Morris leaves that for Murray. Murray loads up, hammers it. Big rebound. Caffey goes into the corner. And Sharks are going to have a chance to play this one. They do. Nice centering pass there. And the Sharks come away 2-on-2. Shot. Murray just blocks that, and the Kings look to counter. 4-on-3 here. Oops, sorry. Murray sends that back just out of the reach of Morris. And Aiden Park on the top. Shot. And Patrick Fortune. Aiden Park sends it down to Patrick Fortune. Fortune tries to go short side. Shot by Park. Earhart, he's there, does battle for it. Loose puck, early whistle. And the Kings will have an offensive zone draw. So we're at the home of the Anaheim Ducks. Their new facility. There's 4 sheets of ice here. This one being their biggest in terms of spectator viewing area. Earhart 3-on-2. Park back to Earhart. Earhart shoots. Try to go for that short corner. Fortune pokes that out. Sharks move it up the half wall. Quentin Bourne has to regather. Spins, a little chip up the wall. Earhart moves that up to Park. Park sends that to Fortune. Fortune, a little bit of a skate on that one. And Larioza chips that forward.
Good job, Hunter.
Puts Hunter down. No call there. And Larioza chips that out. Park fights through a check. And moves it over to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne's going to jump up on the play. Shot, misses well wide. And Chiavetti's on now. Chiavetti controls from behind the net. Does an excellent job of building speed as he goes around the net from the circle. And now behind the net. Chiavetti steps up. Nice sauce pass to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne shot. Tipped by Frank. That didn't get through. Chiavetti shot. That hits a body in front. Weber goes into the corner. And CJ Stice jumps on. He's going to have a chance to play this one. And Sharks coach is imploring them to just ice the puck at this point as they've been hemmed in. Weber shot. Fans. And Pittner jumps in. And Sharks hold that momentarily. Nice breakout pass there as they look to hit a seam. Larioza at the end of his shift fights through a check. Pittner moves that up, and Colin Frank just goes off sides. His eyes were big and wide. He was ready to go in all alone and just mistimed it a smidgy. That's right. I said smidgy. See, I keep it lively. They don't say smidgy in golf. They might, actually. He missed that putt by a smidgy. They might. Why not? Why not? They could say that. All right. Nolan Caffey for the draw. Wins this one clean. He's dominated in the circle. Hoffman comes with Morris. They got a 2-on-1 developing. Morris picks up. Shot. Oh, he rings the bar. Hoffman goes back to retrieve. Starts a cycle. Murray sends that one high over the net. Quentin Bourne's going to jump in and try and move that puck along. Hoffman supports in the high circle. Bourne comes off the wall, sends it up to Caffey. Caffey hesitates, sends over to Bourne. Bourne, Hoffman just missed getting a stick on that one. Morris controls from behind the wall, a couple of Sharks around him. And there's Caffey. Puck goes over to Murray. Murray, fans didn't quite get all of that, I should say. Caffey from the corner, skates around. And Bourne, bouncing puck, tried to time that one, but it just bounced over his stick. Bourne trades off with Murray. Murray's going to skate this one up, and he's going to hammer that one well wide. Murray goes in to collect his own rebound. And the Sharks are going to try and skate that out, but Caffey's first to arrive. CJ Stice sends that over to Murray. Murray hammers that. That doesn't get through. Morris goes to collect. Spins. He's going to send that into a little soft area.
That's hurt.
Yeah, that probably didn't feel good. Sharks are going to ice. Oh, it's on net, so no icing. Murray sends that forward to Aiden Park, and that rolls off his stick. So, but clearing attempt by the Sharks, and it just hits Park, and there's Fortune. Fortune gets another attempt on it. Skates around. Follows the puck, and Sharks unable to clear. Fortune passes that off to Park. Park sends that back to Stice. Stice sends that over to Park. Park winds up. Toe drag. A couple of gray jerseys on him, and they're able to poke that away. So Earhart back on the half wall. Park sends that over just out of the reach of Fortune, and Sharks are able to move this one out through neutral zone. Shot. Bears just steers that away. Hunter Toms, who has a new roommate this weekend in the form of an Airbnb guy, skates that one up. CJ Stice, a couple of gray jerseys on him. Be careful here, boys. Hunter Toms pins his man. Aiden Park comes in to support. Earhart's there. Puck squirts out. Aiden Park slides that up to Earhart. Earhart is going to carry that through the neutral zone. Fortune makes a change. Earhart shoots and saved by the Sharks goalie. He wasn't sure where it went as it squirted through and was laying behind him, but no worse for the wear. Score remains 5-0. Kings on top, out shooting the opponent 36-6. Chiavetti out here for the draw now. He's with usual line mate Colin Frank and Ethan Weber. Torrey Pittner. Quentin Bourne trying to load up on that clapper. Weber, a couple of stabs at it, but the Sharks goalie is up to task. It's like a library in here.
So quiet.
Not the library of the university I went to, but I went to Arizona State, where academics are taken very seriously. Torrey Pittner hammers that wide. Tyler Chiavetti. Nice stick work in tight. Pittner shoots that. Colin Frank directs that wide. Ethan Weber on the forecheck. And Bourne's going to pinch. Sends that back to Pittner. Pittner tries to send that back to Weber. It's just a little behind him. Chiavetti picks up, though. Spins like a Tasmanian devil. Spins that over to Colin Frank. Colin Frank, nice sauce pass to Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne sends that back to Colin Frank. Colin Frank sends it to Bourne. Bourne shot. Weber got a little bit of stick on it, but it missed just wide. Sharks are going to just ice this one here with 30 seconds left in the period. And Bears are going to go out and play it. That's actually a good sportsmanship. There's no sense in taking an icing call here. Kings under 20 now. Make changes, and the Sharks are going to get this out of the zone. One last rush here for the Kings. Quentin Bourne going to move that up. There's Hoffman. Hoffman skates that into the zone. Looks to shoot. Fans on the first one. Time is going to expire. And that's it. So after 32 minutes of action, Kings 5, Sharks 0. Now's a good time to tell you, as always, we're sponsored by Floyd's Barbershop, which is a great place to go get your haircut. I did yesterday. Service was terrific as always.
So did David.
So did David Chiavetti. So fantastic. See, the Hoffman boys went there. See, not only do they help the team, we want to give back, and hopefully all of you watching do too. This game is also sponsored by the Patriots Spring Hockey Club. Sign up now for checking clinics, skills clinics, and of course scrimmages. Those things are filling up fast, so make sure you go online soon and sign up. Violent Gentlemen, we appreciate all they did to help us get to Quebec, so we're going to keep mentioning those guys. All right, 16 minutes left in this one. Third period dedicated to the wonderful billet families there in Quebec, so this one's for you guys. Hey, Steven, your roommate was outside asking about you. Your roommate.
Oh, where's my roomie? Where's my roomie at? He's making ramen right now.
Yeah, he said he wants to play a game of Madden against you later.
He wanted me to bring home some ramen and
He's hoping you could pick him up a Kaha shirt.
Ruffles. Yeah. He wants me to make him a water bottle.
Yeah, with your initials.
Number 1 Xbox.
All right, third period about to begin. Caffey centering Morris and Hoffman here. And he wins this draw clean. There goes Hoffman. Hoffman going to get that one in and battle with a couple of Sharks players. Puck held in on the half wall. Sharks have to go back to retrieve. And nice knockdown there. And Sharks are going to be able to come away with this one though. Puck's flipped up out of the zone. Murray goes back. Gonna send that over to CJ Stice. And that puck goes to Caffey, but not quite clean execution. Murray sends it back to Stice. They'll try it again. Stice skates that up. He's got Hoffman, but that bounces over his stick. And the Sharks are just gonna be content to flip that out. Murray blocks this dump in attempt, and the Kings look to move it. Murray, he's got lots of daylight in front of him, so he's gonna skate this one up. Shot on net. Kings look to make changes here. Behind the play defensively they do. Earhart jumps on. And Sharks. There's Earhart. Sends that up to the point. Morris changes. Caffey jumps off too. Aiden Park. Sweeps it forward, keeps it on the stick, sends it over to Hunter Toms. Quentin Bourne, shot attempt. Patrick Fortune gets a stick on that, but Sharks on second effort regain possession. Sharks send that to far side, and Sharks are going to be content to just dump this. So, oh, look out! And Bears went to cover it and played a little nonchalantly and bounced off of him, and the Sharks are going to get their first goal. As I believe Larry Oza was Johnny on the spot. CJ Stice sends that up. Colin Frank picks that up off his skate, sends it over to Weber. Weber sends that over to Chiavetti. 5-1 Kings now. Chiavetti sends it over to Stice. Stice hammers that. That was knocked down by Frank. Just missed wide. And the Sharks are going to be able to move this, but it hits a player in front. Colin Frank turns, spins, and just misses. Sharks get another chance to move it. This time they are out of the zone. This one's sent up. Big number 42 tries to carry the puck in, but Tori Pittner, ex-teammate, right on him. Another chance here by the Sharks. Sharks showing some life. You get a goal, no matter how fluky it is, and they're skating a little bit faster. And we got a penalty here. Not quite sure who it's on. It looks like a high stick. So it looks like the Sharks are going to the box. Number 22. So the Kings will be on the next, or on the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. 13:22 to go here in the third period. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for lunch. Look, oh, Earhart was looking to go in for a potential breakaway, but a good stick lift right before he was able to skate in here. Chiavetti moves that over to Park. Park gains the line, and the Kings are now set up. Puck goes to Murray. Murray, shot. Nice glove by the Sharks goalie, and Kings will have an offensive zone draw. Chiavetti, Murray, Fortune, Earhart, and Park on the man advantage. Park ties his man up, allows Earhart to come in and grab that. Murray sends that up to Chiavetti, a little behind him, but all good. Murray, back to Park. Park, back to Murray. Chiavetti, Chiavetti back to Murray. Murray hammers that and scores. Did anybody get a tip on that, or did that go straight in? Straight in. Second goal of the game for Drake Murray. Did that go straight in? Okay. So power play goal for the Kings, and they've restored their 5-goal advantage. Sharks control after the draw. Kings take back. That's Quentin Bourne. He's going to skate it. And the Kings are able to will that one out of the zone. Kings have to go back and move it. Puck's up to Hoffman. Kings regain control though. And Quentin Bourne going to send that in off of a Sharks player. Puck's held in. $11:58. Kings up 6-1. Caffey on the draw. Sends that forward. Sharks control. They got plenty of time and space to move this one.
I like when Steven serenades us.
Puck intercepted by Hoffman. And Sharks regain. Puck sent forward. Hunter Toms goes awkwardly into the boards, but he's okay. He's a tough kid. His dad's a cop. Hunter Toms plays that on his backhand. Quentin Bourne sends that up to Hoffman. Hoffman, he's got Morris with him. Caffey trailing. Morris picks it up. Going for a low shot, potential rebound, but nice job by the Sharks goalie to cover that. Chiavetti, Weber, and Frank back on. Tori Pittner, shot. Oh, he rings the bar. Good shot there. Pittner, shot, low. And Sharks goalie covers it up. I was talking to some Sharks parents not that long ago, and I believe their goalie, actually, this is like one of his first years in net. He's actually pretty amazing if that's true. Because it's not an easy position. I heard he played out as a player and went in because they just didn't have a lot to draw from. But kudos to that kid because he's really good if he hasn't been on the job that long. CJ Stice sends it over to Torrey Pittner. Torrey Pittner tries to go back to Schiavetti. Weber comes in to help. And the Sharks are going to have time and chance to move it. They do. That goes off of butt, but not his butt. That just went off of the player butt. That's the last name. Schiavetti skates it up. Continues to possess the puck. Nice pass there to Murray. Murray going for the hat trick. Oh, and the goalie had no idea where that went as it ramped up, and it almost dangerously fell behind him, which would have been bad for the Sharks, good for the Kings. Murray gonna skate this one up. That hits a couple of Sharks sticks though. Kings able to take back though. Earhart tries to toe drag, unsuccessful. Sharks control. And rebound. And on the backhand, with the goalie losing a glove, Park just didn't quite get enough on that as he saw a big open 6x4 there. Speaking of Park, he's got the puck now. He sends it in. Earhart begins his forecheck. Sharks skated away. Nice breakout pass there to Larioza. Murray steals from him though and centers. And that's going to be a trip as Park was hauled down. And the Kings will have a power play. Quentin Bourne, backhand. And Earhart's actually able to tip that in. So he'll get his second and make it 7-1. So the power play is nullified with the goal. 7-1 Kings. Kings send that up to Hoffman. Hoffman uses his chest to bump that forward. Nolan Caffey looks to collect. And Sharks goalie dives on that. Stephen Tom's trying to make it a little more lively in here. Not quite the library feel we've had. CJ Stice walks the line, shot, tip. Oh! And that hit a stick in front. I don't know who got it, but it might have been a Sharks player who accidentally got a stick on it. So I believe that'll be CJ Stice's goal. And now it's a 7-goal lead, so we should go to runtime here. 8-1 Kings. Same group stays on. CJ Stice, not sure if forward got a stick on that or not, or if it went off a Shark stick, but either way, it's a goal. Hunter Toms, centering feed, doesn't get through. He goes down to his knees. And he and Caffey look to do business. Sharks look to break out. Morrison Stice back. Shot. And CJ Stice, you're going to flip that. Intercepted by the Sharks momentarily. Hoffman, nice stick lift there. He's going to skate it away. 3-on-2 developing here. Drop pass for Hoffman. Hoffman to Morris. Shot. Just misses the net. Good look there. Good stick there by Morris. Going to send that forward. And Kings make changes. Hoffman. Morris changes. Caffey still on. Bourne sends that over to Pittner. Pittner, going to carry that up. Colin Frank. Weber. Puck goes to the point. Pittner is able to hold the line. Sorry, bad camera work. Centering feed. There's Chiavetti. Oh my goodness, what a save. Chiavetti incredibly patient, in tight. Forehand, backhand, back to the forehand. Goes upstairs and the goalie robs him. Nice patience. Just better save. Chiavetti. We got a running clock now, so this thing's going to be over in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Puck goes in. Tori Pittner goes back. He's going to skate it around. Leaves it back for Quentin Bourne. Quentin Bourne's going to move that one up. Weber collects on his backhand. Goes around one Sharks player. Gains the blue line. Fights through a stick check, but good play there by Sharks player to take back. Chiavetti, he steals, and he's going to be tripped. And so is 6-10. The Kings will go back on their second power play. They're 1 for 1. Thank you, Jeff. I take great pride in that. Not really, but we'll be a little more amped up later tonight when they play the Ducks. That'll be fun.
You have to watch on your feed.
Oh, poor Carly. Morris centering Hoffman, Toms, Pittner, and Stice. Puck goes around. And Tori Pittner is going to hold the line, and psych! No, he did not hold the line. All right. Morris centering again. See if he can win a draw against Sharks player. Sharks win this draw momentarily, but Braden Hoffman, he's going to come away with it. And he sends it over to Pittner. Pittner, and he's able to hold that line this time. And Pittner's shot. Big rebound. There's Hoffman. And Sharks are going to be able to clear this one the hard way, and that's going to be ice. Play for another 35 seconds. Morris sends that down to Hunter Toms. Hunter Toms sends that back to CJ Stice. CJ Stice sends it over to Tori Pittner. Pittner sends that down on soft. There's Hunter Toms. And Hunter Toms goes back into the wall. This puck goes up to Tori Pittner. Pittner does battle. And, oh, sorry, that was Hoffman. And Pittner gloves this one down. And we're down to 3:38. Puck goes back in the zone. And the man advantage is just about over. Pittner's going to skate this one up. There's Earhart. Earhart gets spilled. Sharks come away with it. Puck never got out, though. And we're down to 3 minutes. Aiden Park sends it over to Bourne. Bourne, wow, soft shot. And I don't think he was looking at the score on that one. I think it was like a centering feed or something, but it ramped up off a Sharks player and found the top shelf. So that'll make it 9-1. Okay. Parents here saying it went off Duke's head. So that'll be actually an Earhart goal for the hat trick. Aiden Park, he goes back to play this one. Sends that over to Murray. Murray back to Park. Park skates that one up. There's Bourne. That gets knocked off his stick. Puck goes down low. Bourne does battle with a couple of Sharks players down low, but Kings are able to continue to possess the puck. Bourne trying to hammer this forward. Fortune sends that up. Quentin Bourne is looking to walk the line, but bounces over his stick, and the puck's out of play here. Murray is going to skate this one up. Kings make a change behind the play as Bourne goes off. CJ Stice is on now. Park sends that down to Earhart. Sharks take back. Minute 40 left in the game. Sharks send that on net. And Aiden Park goes back to grab that. Leaves that for Murray. Murray sends that up to Park. Park goes around one man. 2-on-2 with Fortune. Leaves it for Fortune. Fortune loads up. That hits a Shark player in front. And the Sharks are able to take back. Colin Frank on now. Chiavetti stands his man up. And Chiavetti comes away with Frank. Oh, wow. Nice passing play there between Chiavetti and Frank. Weber's on now. Chiavetti. Nice stick healing move. Sends it over to Pittner. Pittner shoots. It's loose in front. And there's a whistle. And we're down to 50 seconds left in the game. So probably one more face-off, and that'll be it. Kings will get lunch and be back to the rink here in a few hours. 9-1's the score. Kings out shooting the Sharks 49-8. Colin Frank. Centering feed doesn't click as he was looking for Chiavetti there. All right, we're back. Quentin Bourne's gonna skate it up and shot, and that'll do it. So that's it. Final score 9-1. We'll be back at it tonight, 7 o'clock West Coast time. This is the Kings, number 3 ranked team in the country, the Quebec champions, take on the number 5 ranked Anaheim Junior Ducks in the first of their 3 games this weekend. All right, hope you enjoyed it.